Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Well, typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
34 on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Breida on a toss left. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 7 at the 39-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 22-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout
A 3-yard
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On play action, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
Allen.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bills.
Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll run the screen with Mack. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
7.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now it's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7.
He is good. Makes the score Bills 17, Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. On that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, check. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 50. 60. Check 60. Mike's 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New England. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen's throw is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, they'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Patriots.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Check, 59, 59. I'm coming after you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back, huh? Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Check safety. Check 3. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.